Hi class, this is Professor Gleich. I am going to go over week 1 with you. I'm going to start with the week's objectives. The objectives are to compare and contrast the benefits and challenges of the micro, meso, and macro practice, as well as how social workers navigate between them in order to offer clients best practice. Also, we're going to explain the biopsychosocial spiritual cultural model. We're going to become familiar with the theoretical concept of emerging adulthood and think critically about it. We're going to understand and apply theories of attachment given a scenario when working with clients. And we're going to collaborate with the group to choose the topic for presentation. I'm going to explain the group presentations right now a little bit more in depth. You have been assigned to an online group for the purpose of designing a final PowerPoint presentation due week 8, which will focus on an adult life challenge of your group's choosing. So your groups have been assigned in week 1, and you will need to come up with the challenge that you want to present on by week 3 as a group. You will be expected to exchange information with your group on a weekly basis with the following goals in mind. Determine an agreed upon topic, that is by week 3. Divide research roles as you choose. Work together to design a visually stimulating presentation to educate the online cohort on your topic of choice. Be creative. You may use YouTube videos, poems, stats, charts, articles, case studies, and enjoy the process. So that gives you a little bit more information. The required reading assignments for week 1 include an instructional video, the TEDx Social Workers Are Superheroes video. The micro, meso, and macro practices, there's an article by Williams, The Future Effective Social Work Practice, Broadening Multidisciplinary Collaboration and Increasing Flexibility. The biopsychosocial cultural spiritual assessment, there are 2 articles, one by Bisman, Teaching Social Work Biopsychosocial Assessment, and Hodge and Lim is the second article, Conducting Spiritual Assessments with Native Americans. So you'll need to read those. Then there is a video. The video is on the biopsychosocial model of mental illness. Then the next topic will be emerging adulthood. There is an article by Arnett on emerging adulthood, and there is a brief video with Dr. Arnett's explanation of his theory of emerging adulthood. In addition, there's a TED Talk that talks about emerging adulthood. Why does it take so long to grow up today? Last, we'll talk about attachment theory in adulthood. There is a reading in our Crane book, pages 47 to 66. And then there's an article as well about attachment and different adult attachment styles. And last, there's a video, Attachment Theory and Its Effect on Adult Relationships. So you will take all of that material and then apply it to our first discussion this week. So our discussion question this week is, there's 3 to choose from, remember, and you will pick 2 of these and answer a post to them. And then, in addition, you will reply to the post of one of your classmates. So the 3 possible questions. The first is, read about micro, meso, and macro social work practice along with the anecdotal examples provided. Then consider a scenario you believe you would be working within at least 2 levels of practice. Consider the benefits and or challenges of working on at least 2 levels. When I worked at the teen center, I definitely worked within 2 levels, the meso and the micro, quite frequently. When I worked at the drop-in teen center, I worked with the teen center as a whole, which would have been a community organization, and that would have been a meso. And then the micro would have been the individuals I was working with within that setting. The emerging adulthood theory has provided assurance to some practitioners, parents, and young adults who are discovering that launching into young adulthood is challenging, while it is receiving harsh criticism from others. Read the article and watch the 2 videos that have been provided. Afterwards, give your opinions about the theory considering both pros and cons. In the class, when I have taught this before, people really like the theory of emerging adulthood and feel like they have a lot of examples, whether it's client examples or life examples, that they can relate to this. And last is attachment style in adulthood has become a hot topic among practitioners of late. Considering the information you've gathered via the reading material amongst and along with the video, share how you might use the newfound knowledge while working with a couple who are struggling with other than secure attachment styles. This can come up a lot in couples counseling when people have different attachment styles. So pick two of those that you feel like you would best like to answer and answer each of them, and then also reply to a classmate's post as well. And then last, this week we have an introduction discussion. Participants will upload a picture to Moodle. Additionally, each participant will create a PowerPoint consisting of 3 to 5 slides introducing yourself to your peers and to the instructor. Each participant will respond to a minimum of 2 introductions of his or her peers. This would also be a great time to meet the members of your group as well. So I hope this clarifies and explains a little bit about this week. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me by email at lgleich, which is GLEICH, at aurora.edu. You can call me on my cell phone at area code 847-833-2907. We can meet in an Adobe Connect chat room or on FaceTime. Thank you. Have a great week.